Ladies and gentlemen, friend of the program. Guy who played professional hockey for
13 to 14 years.
Mm-hmm. Can't do the Wikipedia counting. It's a little bit difficult.
So weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, PK Subban. Hey, are you doing TV again, or are we taking a month off because we turned another age, or what's going on? Oh, no.
Oh, he muted himself.
Oh, no. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Hold on.
There you go.
Can you hear me now? I know you can hear me. Stop messing with me. I know you guys can hear me.
But we couldn't.
100%.
But we couldn't, though. So we could have actually did that, but now we can hear you. And it's too soon to the last time we did this. Too soon the last time we did this. We won't do it again.
Pat, hold on. I got you on the TV here, so I had it muted so that when you guys called me, you couldn't hear yourself in the background.
Oh,
so
see, you're a professional. You're a professional. You work in this thing. Do you? Is that happening again? Are we working again? Or what's going on?
I am working again.
Hey, here we go, PK. I'm picking up another shift. PK picking up a couple shifts. Here we go. Get back on the ice. Here we go, PK.
Come on now,
Get
PK.
back on TV. Hey, Tatum. All right. Sightseeing tour's over. We had a birthday party. Okay, now we're back on TV. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, PK.
Yep, it was great. We appreciate you. Okay, you're back on TV. Good. The NHL playoffs are cooking.
Yep. I'm ready to go.
What'd you do for your birthday? You just went and saw every game that you get free tickets to?
It was an insane week. I mean, for a week that I took off from working, I don't know if I've watched that much sports in a week. I went Knicks Monday, Rangers Tuesday, Knicks Wednesday, Celtics Thursday in Boston, Bruins Friday in Boston.
Oh, wow.
Saturday, watched both games on TV. Sunday, drove back home. Monday, went to the Rangers game. So I've been all in.
That's a hell of a week.
Wow. And the Boston teams lost both games.
Yeah, and that could be because you were there. What is the what was your favorite? What was your favorite atmosphere? Is it going to be easy to judge or tough to judge here? You'll probably say they were all great. But that's a hell of a week of playoff sports there in a lot of dream moments back to back to back. What a week you had, PK.
Yeah, MSG's just tough to beat. This time of year, New York has been going absolutely bonkers over Rangers and Knicks. So every time I step into that building, it feels like the Stanley Cup final in there every single time the Rangers play. And as it should be. I mean, why wouldn't you be excited about being a New York City fan right now of sports? So they're being spoiled this offseason. I think they're going to be spoiled even more because I think the Knicks are going to continue. I think the Rangers are going to last a little bit longer, but if not, go all the way this year. So I'd be excited to be in New York if I was a New York Rangers or Knicks fan for sure.
Yeah, the Knicks are dead. We know that. So we don't even have to talk about that, but we'll talk about hockey. Yeah, Knicks are dead.
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet. They're not dead yet.
The hoop's this big for Tyrese Halliburton right now. And Miles Turner's throwing up shots from half court, and they're full. I mean, the hoop's bigger right now for the Pacers, and
hey, it's coming back to New York, right?
Yeah, it's back in that Mecca that you talked about.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see how that game goes.
Okay, well, Friday we're back in Gainbridge out here in Indiana. Windiana is going to be here, Ryan, Windiana. Let's talk about that Rangers team, though. Are you worried? Are you a little bit worried here now? They could have put the game away. Instead, they let the Hurricanes, who are a very, very good program, kind of get back in this thing. Now, all of a sudden, it's 3-2 in the series. Carolina Hurricanes got to feel like they have momentum. Is this going to be a tough one to close out, or are you very comfortable with the New York Rangers? You just said yes, but is there any worry to potentially be had here if you are in the Rangers dressing room?
Well, I said earlier on your show, Pat, that if Carolina, didn't win Game 3, that they might as well start planning some golf trips. And I still believe that. I still believe that the Rangers are going to win this series. I think that's a very, very tall mountain to climb. Can Carolina do it? You're damn right they can do it, especially if they played the way that they played last night. They dominated the last 2 games. But I think if you are a New York Rangers fan, you need to listen very, very carefully. I think it's a bigger issue, them going into the Eastern Conference Final, having swept the first-round team and then kind of making quick do of the second-round team. This adversity is good for the New York Rangers. They need to elevate their intensity level. They need their desperation level to get elevated because I'm going to tell you, whether it's Carolina or it's the Florida Panthers, the hockey from here on in, it's desperation. Like every game, every shift matters now. There's no freebies. Washington was a quick tune-up round for them. That's not going to happen the rest of the playoffs. So Carolina right now is finding their game. They're finding goaltending. I still think Igor Shesterkin's going to steal a game, and I think it's probably going to be the next one. They're going to need his help in Carolina, but I think for the Rangers, it's exactly what the doctor ordered. They needed a punch in the gut. They need a smack in the face. They need to wake up and realize they got to play their best hockey every night. And they weren't the best team on the ice last night, but I still think it's their series to lose.
Okay, calloused up a little bit for them. Now, speaking of calluses, go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, PK, obviously it's been tough sledding since the last time we talked to you with the Boston Bruins. And now with Brad Marchand missing his second straight game, obviously it does not look good. You mentioned Igor stealing the game, probably going to need Swayman to do that. What were your thoughts on the Bennett hit on Marchand after seeing the other angle here that they got 2 days later, allegedly, the NHL, and that's why there was no suspension or anything? But what did you think about that? And then what do you think the Bruins need to do with no Marchand tonight again to get the job done and extend the series to Game 6?
Well, fans need to stop complaining, first of all.
Thank you, PK.
That'll never happen.
Thank you.
That'll never happen.
Hold on a second. Let me complain. If someone's going to complain, let me complain.
Thank you,
Thank you,
PK.
PK. Hero.
Shut up, T-Bud.
People need to stop. Enjoy the hockey. The hockey is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with the officials. They're not going to make every call. They're going to miss some calls. I like the no call on Bennett. I do. I like it because I didn't think Swayman could make that save. I watched it. I was sitting directly behind Jeremy Swayman. I'm going to get to the Marchand in a second.
Okay.
But on that goal, when Sam Bennett scored, that's a great call by the officials. Great judgment call. So I like what the officials are doing. Every game, there's going to be controversial calls. Fans need to stop complaining. Let me do the complaining if anybody's going to complain. Brad Marchand has gotten over on players since he's come in the league. There's been more moments of Brad Marchand getting over on players than guys getting over on him. This is an instant where a player gets over on him, and you know what? It's a part of playoff hockey. That's the game within the game. Not everything needs to get called. Listen, whether it's on purpose or not, some days you're the hydrant, some days you're the dog, some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug. That's just the way the game goes. And not everything needs to get called. I don't want to be ticky-tacking all the time, making sure that the refs are human. They're not going to see everything. So fans need to stop complaining and just enjoy it. I got no problem with the officiating right now.
Okay, you just got to get yours more than you get got, though. I understand you're saying that. But how about this Bruins team without him? Are they Yeah, okay. You're worried. We're a bit worried for the boys up there in the beach.
I am. I like the way Pasta and the guys showed up last game to play, but I just think if you saw Florida, there's no panic in their game. This is a team that's poised and understands what's being asked of them to get to that next round and ultimately reach their goal of winning a Stanley Cup. These guys, there's no moment that's going to get too big for this team. I think they're prepared for it. And I know that for them, there's no option. They got to close this thing out now. You got to put Boston to bed, get some extra days rest. I know Sam Bennett missed some time. You got some other bodies, some other guys that you need to get back, making sure that they're healthy and they're rested for that next round, because going up against the Rangers, you're going to need anything. If it's them or Carolina, you're going to need all your players. You're going to need to be healthy. And that's my only question with Florida is, are they going to be healthy when they get to the next round? They got to be healthy.
Florida Panthers fans are certainly confident.